Now, our second guest for today is definitely Britain's naughtiest national treasure, even naughtier than Denise, actually. After working on stage and screen for 6 decades, she's full of fantastic, sometimes filthy tales to tell from her time in showbiz. To tell us more, please welcome Miriam Margolyes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I tell you what, Miriam Margolyes sitting next to Denise Welch. We're taking some risks today. Oh, we really are. Miriam, I have your book here. Oh, Miriam, here it is.
It comes out today, actually.
Yes,
today.
Yeah.
In paperback. It's been in
hardback before, yeah. But this is your second memoir in 3 years?
Yes.
So what's the sudden rush to get it all out?
It's really because I want to make money. They paid me to do it, so that's why I did it.
Can they pay you to do anything, Miriam?
I wouldn't... Am I allowed to say that? No. I wouldn't eat faeces.
Thank you. We do love the preferred names, don't we?
But was there any joy in writing it? Or was it just the cash?
It was fun once I'd started.
Yeah.
You know, it was quite difficult to make it different from the first book, which I did enjoy writing. And I was kind of dredging up things that I'd sort of half forgotten. And then I thought... Well, you know, I'm 83. I know I don't look it, but I am 83.
We've discussed this before. What age do you have to get a round of applause? Well,
I don't think you just hope that they will applaud, you know. I think if you say almost anything, they'll applaud. If I'd said I was 4.5, they would have applauded. They'd have thought, well, she's really gone into Alzheimer's then.
So did you get some surprises with what you dug up?
Yes, I did. Because I've forgotten a lot of stuff, and so I contacted friends who were still alive. They're not all still alive, but some of them are, and they reminded me of things I'd said and done, and places I've been to, and gentlemen I've pleasured, and you know, that sort of thing.
I mean, are you allowed to be as outrageous as you want in the book? Obviously, you're not on television, but in your book. Or is there a chance of you being cancelled?
Oh, I don't give a poo about being cancelled.
This is a very faeces-related talk, isn't it?
I'm sorry about that, love. But I have had certain things excised by the legal people.
Right.
Because I've said things about people I didn't like that could be libelous. You know, and obviously they don't want to get into a lawsuit.
Have you always been so forthright, or is there freedom with age?
I think it's more allowable when you're older. But I've always been rude and upfront. I just am like that. I think that's what I'm like.
Now, you've said, I've heard you say before that you're not a great lover of children and some young people. However, you now have a couple of young flatmates who are in today. That's Emily and George.
Yeah.
Now, before I ask Miriam, why are you living with her?
For the money, I think.
It's a very good question that we get asked such a lot, don't we?
I'm still not sure why.
Yeah, well, why not? I was asked if I wanted to consider moving in with Miriam 3 years ago. I was told by a mutual friend of ours, Miriam Margolyes is looking for a lodger. Are you interested? And I thought, yeah.
I particularly am fond of my two because they're very considerate. You know, they are quiet, and I don't like noise.
What's been a hard no for you? Noisy people?
Is it fun?
Is it fun to live with Miriam?
It's never dull.
Yeah. It's never dull.
It's never dull.
Well, he's a great baker. He's an actor, really, but in his spare time, he's got a hobby, and he makes cakes. Oh, wow. And he does my favourite, which is coffee and walnuts.
Ah, so that's keeping you comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Where are you going to stay, Liv?
I was asking what would have been a hard no for any potential roommates. What are your non-negotiables?
If you were practising violin or something, that would be a bit of a no-no. But they're great because I can't do up my bra. And so in the mornings, one or other of them pops down and does it up.
Wow.
Who was it today?
Well,
I love that.
It's hilarious.
it's just, I can't get my arms round the way I used to be able to do it. I can pull it up.
Do you not do it that way? I
then
do it
twist
that
it.
way.
And then
Well,
twist it round.
I'm getting the knack of that.
Right.
But I quite like seeing her in the morning. And George.
We were talking earlier on about I had to go and get a swimsuit yesterday and try it on in the changing room, but it was a blooming nightmare. Did you go and buy clothes and try them on in changing rooms?
I've never done that.
Never?
I just can't face... You know, when I used to go into shops and they always said, oh, I don't think we've got anything in your size, madam.
They'd say that outright.
Yes, and it was true, they didn't. But there is a place that does do fat swimsuits, and I got a friend to go in and buy one for me, Lorraine, and she went, not this Lorraine, but...
Miriam, I have to ask you about your Cameo career. You're doing the Cameo videos.
Oh,
Is that
yes,
right?
I do.
How did that come about?
Well, I'm not sure exactly. Oh, yes, it was Sylvester Stallone, you know. Not Stallone.
Great opening to the story.
Not Stallone. What's his name?
Oh.
McCoy. Yeah.
Thank you, flatmates. Thank you, flatmates.
See, they know what I'm trying to say. And he's such a love. And I did a programme with him, and he did them, you see, because he's a Doctor Who. He was, I think, number 7. And I thought, oh, I think I could do that.
And
so
these are
he
videos?
suggested me, yes. And people write in to a website, and I charge £100.
Per video?
Yeah.
Olivia's got ideas.
What website's this?
No, you should do it, because... No, it really
I
is.
don't think I charge as much as you, Miriam.
Well, you start small and get bigger.
They've become quite a thing on TikTok, Miriam, because obviously you're doing it for a personal reason to that person.
So a happy birthday.
Because
or
Miriam's
something.
are no doubt a bit saucy sometimes and funny, I would imagine. They've become a sensation on TikTok, so she's raking it in, aren't you, with
people
them?
put them on TikTok.
Yeah.
I do not put them on TikTok,
No.
but they do. And, yeah, I've made, let me tell you, this is amazing. I've made, since COVID, £365,000. I mean, what about that?
So I was listening to Miriam tell someone in the makeup chair, and I said, well, Lisa Vanderpump, famously from The Real Housewives, she does it and she gives all the money to charity. And she went, I don't, I keep it for myself.
Well, I know one day I'm going to need carers because my partner and I, we've been together 57 years, so we're quite old, and I can't walk very well because I've got spinal stenosis, and she's pretty well all right, but, you know, she'll pack it in eventually, and we'll need carers.
You've never lived together, though, have you?
No, that's why it's lasted so long.
But, you know, it's a really valid point, isn't it, Miriam? I mean, you're hoping to live a long life and you might need a bit of support.
Well, you have to pay these days.
You do, it's a fortune.
You have to pay a lot of money, and I want to have a lot of money because I want to be comfortable. And I want people to feel, although they have to look after me and maybe put my bra on and maybe my knickers on and all that, you know, and take them off. They get
Come back, George and Emily.
that they'll be properly paid for it.
Yeah.
you see.
Just going back to you were talking about, you know, you don't go into changing rooms buying clothes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You did do a Vogue shoot, didn't you, last year?
know.
That you looked
You were a
quite the
cover
part
girl,
then.
weren't you?
Look,
Look,
Did that feel good?
That was amazing. I can't tell you. I mean, who would ever have expected that a fat old bird like me would be on the cover of Vogue? I was popular. It was sold out that that
No, they're
number.
brilliant, Imogen.
But it
Listen-
was because I was gay. Because it was gay,
Pride edition.
Pride edition. You know, that's why.
yeah.
But I was thrilled, very, very proud, actually.
Well, it's been so nice to have you. I'm sorry we have run out of time. I know you're going to be appearing at the Edinburgh Fringe, so I'll be
Yes.
coming to see you, Miriam. I'll be knocking on your door. The book, as you say,
Yeah,
is out
it's called
now.
Oh Miriam.
Oh,
It's
Miriam,
only
there you
10
go.
quid. So get it in the shops, you know. all the
And
shops.
you're also doing tour dates and things, so you can see lots of Miriam, and who wouldn't want to do that?
Yeah,
Miriam Margolyes.
too.
Thank you so much.